So this is a video from afar of Georgia. She's getting better. It's baby steps with her. She's been very frightened. I let her out of the cage because she's lived in a cage her whole life, and I thought maybe coming out of the cage and she can explore around, she'll start to relax. And it's about day 4 of her being out of the cage, and I guess that's slowly happening. She's pretty suspicious, pretty worried about what people are going to do. She'll hiss a little bit. You see I'm getting a little bit closer and she's looking like, okay, should she run or not? The good news is that these cats, who are probably all related, there was a whole bunch of them that came from the same group household in Georgia. There's a genetic component to personality, and then there's the environmental component. So the environmental component, definitely missing. They grew up, in cages outdoors without socialization and who knows what. So that part is missing. But the genetic component, I think, is really solid and good, because the other cats that have come from this household have been pretty well socialized, amazingly well socialized. And Cadbury is one, could well be Georgia's sister, and you can take a look at her. You can look her up on the site. Very social, very friendly cat. So I think there's of course some differences between the cats. Cadbury, for example, is getting a little bossy and actually would probably do better as an only cat. Georgia really watches the other cats, and I think would do very well with a male cat that is well socialized and friendly and established with his people, that she could then model off of to see how it's done. Because remember, again, this girl has not lived in a home with with a family. So she doesn't have the family home experience. Now, that having been said, her habits have been great. She's very neat in the litter box. She's eating well. She loves her wet food. She did all right to and from the vet, a little bit talkative, a little skitsy on the vet table, had to hold on to her tight, and there she goes. That's probably the end of our seeing her at this time. So she needs a home with a lot of patience, definitely a lot of patience, definitely another cat, definitely quiet. And I think you could just wait her out and work with her, a little bit as she starts to come around. But you got to do this long term. And then I think eventually you're going to get a pretty normal cat.